Hello, I'm Jen. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are returning. I do appreciate all the support, and I hope this message finds you doing well. I'm going to do a general reading. I'm going to do a series of readings today, so that way I can just put them out throughout the week, which is cool because timing's wibbly wobbly. Keep that in mind as you're listening to any message, okay? Could be now, could be later, could have been. All right. Check the box below the video for any links to connect with me on Facebook. Email me if you need something, or purchase the oracle decks I've designed and created, which is the FeralSpirit Oracle deck and the FeralSpirit Soul Code deck. Okay, so I just came out of a reading as well. It is April 19th, 2026 at, what time is it? 8:55 a.m. Michigan time, which I believe is something about Eastern Standard Time. I don't know. The intuitive message for today is I say a little prayer for you by Aretha Franklin. Somebody's name could be Aretha, somebody's last name could be Franklin, somebody's name could be Franklin, or Aretha. And as well Psalm 7, okay? And that is a psalm about making sure, it's about your enemies, but making sure that, you know, you're praying for the right enemies. You are responsible for all your own choices from any reading, from any reader, and use your discernment, okay? We're going to go ahead and jump into this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Most High God, Holy Mother and Father, for these messages. Thank you for the clarity, for the divine guidance. Thank you for helping me be a service to viewers so that they may receive what they need from this space. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. All right. That was a little different. Let's get into it. What is the message for the viewer? What's this message about right now? All right. This came out reversed. Give happiness and you will end up happy. Somebody is holding back in there. It's not working for them. Okay, there's a couple of them reversed. So somebody's not happy with something. They're not getting what they were hoping for is what I'm picking up on. Your dream will come true when you least expect it. All right, this has a B on it. This could have something to do with last Friday. Somebody did not... They're very pessimistic about things. That's what it feels like. Yeah, somebody's very pessimistic. You have an active mind and a keen imagination. This is reversed as well. Somebody really needs to step out of their box, okay? Open your mind up. 19, 4, 10, 8, 6, and 28. I feel like this is happening right now. Somebody's just not happy. They're not getting what they want. There's some sort of anticipation. I feel like something's leaving someone's life as well. Live righteously and love everyone. This was sideways. And I did read it reversed. So I feel like that's what someone's trying to do. Someone's pessimistic about if that's actually what they're doing, though. Man, okay, this is... I'm going to clear the energy real quick. You can... Guys, I do made-to-order sprays, lotions, salves, whatever you need. Yeah, holler at me. We can come up with something. Don't worry about money. I do donate a lot of things. So... my time, if you need a reading, and like I said, we'll figure out something, okay? I feel like somebody here is really pessimistic about what they should do or what's going on. I feel like it's almost like they have no creativity in a situation, and they're being really encouraged to. As well, there is something's not working, and somebody's not happy about that. It's like they're not happy about what they're getting. They're not happy about what they're not getting. And I feel like someone's not using their mind in a helpful way, okay? As well as this almost like your mind's attacking you, which is Antichrist energy, okay? Especially if it's fear-based, that's all Antichrist. That's all Satan, devil, dark stuff, wicked stuff, if you want to call it. Not dark stuff, but wicked stuff, okay? So something about that, it's somebody's trying to do the right thing and love everyone. It's like they're trying to live righteously and in a loving way. But there's something here, I feel like that's, it's not, it's almost like it's a struggle, or they're questioning whether that's actually what they're doing. I say a little prayer for you, whoever that is for, because that feels rough. Like, that energy feels real rough. Man. We'll figure out what's going on here. Could be magic. Could be manipulation. Somebody could be manipulating someone. somebody could be trying to figure out if someone else is manipulating them. Like, is this person manipulating me? Also, you know, that's what magic is. Okay, check your intentions. Doesn't matter whether you're lighting candles or burning herbs or anything. It's your intention. Because either way, you are manipulating energy. You're either encouraging it or discouraging it. Okay, something else here is this almost like, you know, is this the right thing to do? Am I being manipulated, or is this God's guidance? Okay, only you can discern that for yourself. We have M coming out. First name, middle name, last name, initial. Sun card, somebody could be something about Sunday, or that's today, or somebody could be a Leo, or the, you know, the truth being exposed here. Somebody's shining a light on something, trying to understand what's going on. I feel like that big time. We have Kim. We have Kim. We have K. Somebody's name could be Kim. This is also giving me MK Ultra. Like, is this person messing with my head or what right now? It could be a boss. You could be a boss, or somebody else could be like just bossing up. This could be some sort of coworker situation. Where it's like, is the boss and the coworker, are they trying to Jedi mind trick me right now? That's kind of what this feels like. It doesn't feel like that. We have W coming out. It doesn't feel like that at all. I don't think I don't feel nefarious intentions in this energy. I feel like, is that really what's, I feel like somebody is trying to do something the right way and from a loving way. And because it goes against their belief system or someone else's belief system, it feels like they're questioning it. Okay, there's a questioning, apprehensive energy here. And it could be because a boss is telling you to do something maybe you're not comfortable with, or maybe it's getting you out of some sort of comfort zone. Or, you know, you have a coworker that is trying to get you out of your comfort zone and look at something from a different perspective. I don't know. We have bracelet. So somebody here could wear bracelets, or this could be like a friendship. I heard a Bruin. Somebody could be into hockey, Boston Bruins, something about Massachusetts, Boston. We have you. Yeah, this is giving me that MK Ultra, like, are they messing with me? Is there an experiment going on here? Or somebody is experimenting and they're very disappointed with what they're getting back. Okay? They thought they were doing the right thing. It turns out they were not doing the right thing. I feel like that is, you know, something here where somebody's questioning, like, I did all that work, spiritual work. Ding. Disclaimer. Spiritual work, and I'm not happy. I didn't get what I wanted. And this is almost like, it's almost worse than I thought it would be. How do I go about doing the right thing? Living righteously and loving everyone. Okay, that feels like a about face and going a different direction. This feels like somebody could also be trying to change their ways. That could be a thing. I'm hearing Kiwan. Something about Kiwaden. Somebody here could be Native American, or I feel like, yeah, this is giving me, yeah, Native American. Something about Pontiac. Just heard Blackfoot. Okay, so earrings could be here. Something here about Wisconsin University. Is that even a university? Wisconsin University? I don't know. July. Okay, so somebody is hearing something as well about some sort of friendship. Something about makeup. Somebody is trying to see the truth of a situation. Did a coworker make this up, or did a boss make up? Somebody here might be lying. Their lie might not be going the way they thought it would. That's giving me chills. We have tattoos. Somebody, a tattoo artist, have a lot of tattoos. You can be a amateur, professional tattoo artist. We have S on the bottom. Something about snakes in grass. Somebody could wear boots. Somebody who have earrings or have a lot of earrings. This is giving me like a full ear or engaged ear. Somebody could be a Leo or a Cancer. Strong Leo energy. There's some sort of creativity or something about August could be relevant. Something about, keep hearing Kim. Somebody's name is Kim. Also about waking up to some sort of truth here. I feel like this is affecting someone's housing or home situation, some sort of home base. Somebody, something about Sudan, Suwame. I don't even know if that's a name, guys. Forgive me if I'm butchering it. I don't mean to. Somebody could be a butcher. Seeing a cow. Hearing Mike. Miguel. Moses. Something about Wichita. Something about Kansas. Isn't Wichita in Kansas? I don't know. UK. England. I'm also hearing somebody could say a lot. I feel like somebody's being questioned here. And because somebody else heard. Okay, so put yourself where it makes sense. Somebody heard something and they're questioning another person. It could be a boss or a coworker, and that other person's like, loss of words, okay? There's something here about Wagyu meat or steak. Could have a, could work in a restaurant. Yeah, I feel like, okay. This is weird. It's just weird energy. I feel like somebody could be overseas as well. You could be an American overseas. And I don't know, maybe you're working in a restaurant overseas, or I don't know. There's some sort of native versus foreign energy here. Like somebody could be, domestic versus foreign. I don't know. It feels really interesting. I'm hearing Will. Something about Wilhelmina. Waco. It's like what, Texas? Waco, Texas. WhatsApp. What's up? Something here is also just, it changed. Somebody was hoping someone would feel a certain way towards them, like in a positive way. And I feel like what they're getting in return instead of that positive way is yuck. This is giving me, Snotty Nose Rez Kids have a song called Yuck Su Ya, I think is what it is. Yuck Su Yaka. Gotta look it up, because I was looking it up yesterday and it's making me think of that song. Somebody definitely could be Native American. But yeah, Yuck Su Yuck. Okay, I'll show you. It's off their album Trapline. Okay, there's that. And I'll read you the lyrics real quick. It's by Young Tribez. It says, if you're living off the land, yuck su yuck. If you're stick it to the man, yuck su yuck. If you die for your people, yuck su yuck. If you see through the evil, yuck su yuck. If you're a storyteller, yuck su yuck. If you listen to your elders, yuck su yuck. Obviously, they sing this a lot better than I'm saying it. Rap it, whatever. If you speak your native tongue, yuck su yuck. And if y'all haven't got turned on to Native American rap or indigenous rap, whatever you want to call it, you're missing out. It's great stuff. Anyways, and if you speak your native tongue, yuck su yuck. And if we forever young, yuck su yuck. And then it goes into yuck su yuck, sounding like a savage. I don't even understand him when he say that you're the baddest. Survival is a habit, rally after rally. I get it from my OP. I be stunting like my daddy. We in the streets like Aladdin. It's making me nostalgic. Nugwa ada nolagami. That translates to magic. Forgive me if I butchered that. My mama gave me knowledge like Sonny, you can have it. I don't mean I'm cooking dope, but I be trapping at the cabin. Man, that's word to my granny if y'all don't understand me. I'm thankful for the salmon. I'm providing for my family, and I'm living off the land like the ones who did before me. I be passing on the stories of the ones who died before me. Man, that Sasquatch habit. Call me young Buckus. Yeah, Sasquatch. I give the city back because I'd rather have the bush. The res is in the building. They're afraid we're coming up. The future's in our children. Yuck su yuck. So this song, okay, there's a lot here. Something about Moonchild, Red Moon, Wolves, Ride Together, Die Together, Seventh Generation, Warrior Mentality, Eighth Wonder, Something about carving. Yeah, okay, I'll share this because there's a lot there, guys, but that's all I'm really getting from that. And I believe they are French, Canadian natives. Let's see here. Snotty Nose Red's kids. Real quick, because I feel like this is really important. Okay, Snotty Nose Red's kids is a rap duo of Young Tribez and Young D, two members of the Hijla First Nation from British Columbia, Canada. Okay? Their music has a focus on growing up on reservations and native identity in a world that is typically very unwelcoming to First Nation peoples. First Nation people, something about that. Okay. Yeah, I feel like somebody here. Yeah. Someone was hoping someone would feel a certain way towards them and they don't. And I feel like that's because they heard something or they're getting clarity. There's some sort of manipulation that backfired on someone. All right, let's get more clues. Thank you, God. Yeah, about a contract or a situation with a connection. Situation, French connection, was something I had to look up before I got into this reading because there was a strong French energy in that last reading. So something about French connection, heroin, God forbid. That's dangerous stuff. That's the devil's work, that is. Okay, so we have something about February. Somebody being Aquarius or Pisces. I'm laughing because that's a weird thing to say, but I said it. Can't take it back. Okay. Something about rehab? I don't know. This got awkward real fast. Really fast got awkward. So anyway, something here about a perfect match. Somebody is recognizing that someone is in alignment with them, but I feel like something backfired. Maybe somebody tried to talk poorly about a connection. Ooh, yeah. Third party, triangle reverse. Could have been a feminine energy here. Something about a Leo, heart chakra energy, something about August. Yep, something backfired. Somebody tried to block something here. I feel like it got blocked because someone recognizes the truth. They're hunting down the truth. Somebody definitely could be a hunter. they're looking for the truth. They're getting another outside perspective, masculine energy, okay? This is giving me how, two different viewpoints as well. Somebody's name could be David. I'm picking up the Star of David. Somebody could be Jewish or just really resonate with the Star of David. That was also in that song lyric, salmon, okay? So salmon is a spirit animal. But if you think about salmon, they're really supposed to be wise. What? They nest upstream. They swim back upstream to lay their eggs, right? Their future. They go against the grain to secure their future, if you think about it. It's my spirit animal. I am a salmon. Anyways, okay. Tricky situation, 6. Yeah, somebody here is trying to figure out what the heck is going on. How did I hear that? It's something to do with work. This is gossiping. Somehow there's some connection to your work. There's some sort of backfire of energy. It says higher self, proud, and tight competition, 7. August, July, definitely dealing with something about the summer energy here. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Yeah, somebody's gotta go back. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Okay, so somebody here is having to go back and question some information they received. And at the same time that that's happening, it is not what someone was hoping for. They were hoping someone would be like all team, I heard team Jessica. So somebody was hoping somebody would be all team this. And really that's a backfire. Shout out to my friends named Jessica or Jess, okay? Like it ain't like that. I don't know you. So, I feel like someone's dabbling in some magic here. Somebody was doing some spiritual work. I don't know what the accent's for. Somebody was doing some spiritual work and it did not go well. 26, 62, and 8. Okay? That got backfired. Okay? Something about August. Somebody against a Leo. A Leo here is definitely involved. There's something to do with some sort of creative energy. Okay? Somebody is getting their wish because the truth's being exposed. A coworker is helping expose this truth. We have mirror energy. Somebody was trying to reverse something and that didn't work. Also, someone's environment is definitely showing you the way. You're seeing where the block is in this connection or in this situation. Okay, we have 111 coming out. So 811 could be relevant. 111 could be relevant. I feel like somebody here feels dumb. Okay, we have the shadow card of idiot coming out. This is foolish, lazy, uneducated. Somebody, the more information someone gets, they are feeling uneducated. They're feeling like an idiot. They're like, oh my gosh. I feel like somebody didn't trust their own judgment here. Something about January, you could be a Capricorn or an Aquarius, or this could have happened at the beginning of the year. Somebody is seeing very clearly now what is going on. And that somebody, this is giving me illusion energy, right? Piscean energy. Things aren't always what they appear. Dig deeper. Piscean energy can be confusing. Okay? It can be very illusionary, like either helpful or unhelpful. So I feel like somebody here is seeing definitely the truth, and it's kind of making them go, oh my gosh. I feel like there was a third party who set up a block in a connection. Someone about confidence. Okay, someone's confidence could be at play here. Somebody's being more open-minded. This is like the more information someone gets, the more confident they're getting in a situation to keep an open mind about it. Something's being cleared up. I'm hearing Steven. I'm hearing Sam. Something about Sequoia. Or somebody's name could be Sequoia. Sal. I picked that up in the last reading too. Alright. Inner father. Okay, so somebody definitely here is listening to that inner guidance, right? Okay, this is the masculine side of God. This is that inner father, okay? And I feel like, oh, where's the soul missing? Somebody is getting the truth. Somebody sees what is not, what is missing here. They're getting the information that was really a holdup, I feel like, in a situation. They're getting some clarity. And this could be, you know, about some sort of spiritual teachings. This could be about some sort of spiritual work someone did. Or just, you know, something about spiritual practices. I'm picking up strong spirituality vibes here, folks. Okay? I'm not sure what that's about. I am a spiritual practitioner myself. But it's kind of like that. It's like someone is getting clarity. I tend to get a lot of questions about what I do because I'm not shy about it. I love God. Jesus, Yeshua is one of my teachers. I also read the Bhagavad Gita and the Quran. Okay, so I also practice what would be considered hoodoo because it's folk magic. It's energy manipulation is what I do, okay? And it's based off of my heart space, my intentions, and what I want to create, what energy I want to encourage or discourage, okay? So something about that, it gets misunderstood, and maybe there's a strong misunderstanding here as well. I feel like somebody tried to do something and they didn't understand what they were doing, and now they're trying to make it right. Okay, because there was a backfire and the truth's coming out and it's really, really making things very complicated. That tricky situation is I feel like by June, or this could be a Gemini, but somebody is very much seeing the tricks that a kid or somebody was being childish. The tricks are for kids. So somebody is seeing that somebody was trying to be really immature here or childish. I feel like they were manipulating a situation. Either spiritually, okay, which is lies, or lighting candles, or burning herbs, or trying to cast some sort of spell. I feel like somebody's seeing the tricks. Okay, so we have 8 of Cups coming out. Yep. This is walking away from a situation that's no longer serving someone. And I feel like that's because they're going towards what is more of a perfect match. Sun card. Guys, the sun's out here twice. This is like, cannot ignore the light. Blinded by the light. Wrapped up like a... I don't know the words that... Blinded by the light. Yep, somebody cannot ignore the truth here. Ace of Cups. This could definitely lead to a loving offer or someone, you know, offering up some sort of connection here. They're taking some sort of action based off this inner father energy, okay? So to me, you have to figure out what does father mean to you. But to me, a father is very discerning. They're very wise. Think King Solomon, think Moses, you know, protective in a different way than, say, mothering energy is protective. but it's very much wisdom with their leadership. They're letting some sort of, they're leading with that inner father. They're letting that wisdom. This is also very humbling for someone because they're going towards you with death on the bottom. Scorpio energy is a change. Somebody had to end something in order to get this new beginning, but it's like they're realizing it's very humbling what they're having to do here. I'm hearing William. I think I already said that name. Ace of, yeah, okay. Ace of Wands is coming out. You're definitely dealing with a fire sign. You definitely have a water sign involved here. There is also a Gemini. So water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag. And I'm picking up Gemini energy, okay? And some whatever else I named. But those are the strong ones that are coming to mind right now. Strong Leo. Strong, heavy, August, Leo energy. So there's, yeah, somebody sees the truth. They're going to offer up some emotional new beginning here, some sort of passionate action. Ace of Wands. This is a creative endeavor. Whatever they see, they're taking action on because it's they've now got the fire lit under their bottom. Okay, the fire's lit. Something about fire. Somebody's definitely native in this reading. Okay, I'm trying to be like keep the wigwam warm. I don't know what that's about. I'm not trying to be offensive. Somebody about keep the home fires burning. Something, I don't know. It's weird. Somebody could be just from an old timeline too. During, you know, like the, what is that? The 1700s, the 1800s. Something about that energy. That feels, yeah, about accurate. About accurate. Accurate means accurate. About accurate means kind of accurate, I guess. I'm so awkward. It's fine. Just roll with it, Jen. Anyways. 2 could be irrelevant. 22 could be relevant here. November, Sagittarius, Scorpio. 7 of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so somebody has been quietly doing this reconnaissance. Somebody is quietly getting this information. We have 7 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. They quietly... I feel like the 7 of Pentacles is usually investing, but it's like I see somebody like quietly picking up pieces of info and putting it in their pockets. Okay, it's the best way, and they're going towards, and it's strong energy of the more I know, the more dumb I feel. Yep, somebody trusted. Oh, Ace of Swords is upright in the deck. Wow. Somebody is like, the more truth I get, the more I gotta go do something about this. So if this is for you, yeah. Okay, where's the viewer at? Where's the viewer at in this energy? Thank you, God. 9 of Swords. Okay, so you could be having a hard time sleeping. You could be really anxious. This definitely could have been a backfire in you, viewer. Just being honest. Just know, somebody's getting the truth. They're finding the truth out. They're finding out what you said, what you did. 4 of Swords reverse. Yeah, somebody here is anxious and restless. What is this about for the viewer in this energy? Oh, King of Swords. You could be an air sign. This is giving me like getting a headache because the weight of what's coming out. It's also like I was so dumb and now I'm not. Like, okay, this is giving me like years later almost type of energy, where somebody's getting the truth of a situation. 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords reversed, and the King of Swords. Somebody is giving me ants in my pants. Like, I have to do something. It's like the more information I get, the more I have to, King of Swords, that guy's logical, okay? He's super logical. He's wise. Wisdom here being gained. Somebody's matured as well. I'm picking that up. But there's gray hair could be involved. Man buns could be involved. There's some sort of information here where it's like, I want to do something, but it's almost like it's not the right time. What does the viewer need to know? Viewer, you are an air sign all day long. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You are an air sign. Either that or you really got air in your chart big time. We have the Chariot. Yeah, okay, so somebody wants to do something. They're making a move. The Chariot is Cancer. They're going to someone's house or something. They're making a change in their household. And this could be, you know, bringing someone in, asking someone to leave, moving. I feel like there's something here about nighttime where it's the hardest. Nighttime is when all this really kind of, the puzzle pieces go together for you. So you're going to communicate some sort of truth here with a situation, or it's like you coming clean, or yeah, you have to admit you were dumb or ignorant about something. You have to admit there's something here that you were misled. I feel like that's kind of what you're on your way. Taking charge is what I heard. Something about Geronimo. Oh my gosh, I'm so not trying to be offensive, but there is something about Native American history here, energy here. A lover. Shout out to mine. Not current, from the past. Gemini energy. Oh, you sad boy? Alright, anyways. Sorry. Alright, the lovers is coming out. Someone is making their choice in love. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. I don't know if maybe I'll put this out. So, if this is your reading, you're definitely an air sign. If this is your reading, you probably have a very strong Native American heritage, okay? Or something tied to that. Something backfired, okay? So you got some sort of information from sort of third-party energy, and they led you astray, or I feel like you got led astray. And it's like the more information you get, the more restless you get, the more anxious you get, the more you are trying to figure out, what do I do here? Okay? King of Swords, Chariot energy. Well, you got to make the choice. The lovers is called the choice. Okay? So there's a cup here of new beginnings. There's a sword of truth of new and clarity of new beginnings. And a wand here of new beginning, of taking action. Okay? You have to restart something, or there's a new start here, but it's like you have more information. What is the guidance here for the viewer? Guys, this is making me think of my ex, okay? And I adore the man, but it's kind of like, it's like that. It's like that kind of situation where maybe from the past. So I asked, what's the guidance here for the viewer? And you got the Star reversed and the Hanged Man, which is, I don't know if this can be fixed. I'm just going to sit around and wonder. I can't. I feel like, okay, so you see those two sunny spots there, right? Okay, I feel like something about that. There's also this string that goes down here. And I go, what somebody's thinking about, as above, so below. Thank you. Okay? As above, so below. So I feel like spiritually, there's some sort of conviction happening here. And earthly wise, it looks like someone's just stuck. They don't know what to do. The Hangman. Pausing for a cause. Somebody did this to themselves. They're stopping, holding back, standing still, thinking about things, meditating on things for a reason. And I feel like that's because as above, so below. They're trying to get some sort of divine clarity here. There's been a betrayal. Left someone alone. Staring at a good time that's everything they wanted. Please clarify this guidance for the viewer. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 7 of Cups. Yeah, someone is still really confused. Is really confused about what to do here. All right, viewer, you know in your heart of hearts what to do here. And I guess if you're here and you're trying to get some guidance, take it to God first and foremost. Also, there's third party. You cannot have, this is not there's too many energies involved. You let too many energies be involved, or you involve too many energies. Something about that, okay? Either they came on their own accord, or you encourage them. there's too much exchanging of energy here. But it's involving other people, other parties. The Three of Cups and the Six of Pentacles fell over here, and I'm taking it. I fell on that 77 could be relevant, but it fell on that Eight of Cups. Somebody wants to go towards this. It's like you want to go towards your wish. There's something you're desiring. You have to do it the right way. You have to come clean. There's somebody here who, it's like the more info you get, the more upset you get. And you have to admit that. Whether it's to yourself or to another person, you have to speak up and say, there's too much here. There's this Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles. I was giving to too many people at one time. I was giving to too many things or energy at one time. And there was, I thought that was the way to do things. Something here about that, okay? There's some sort of practices or traditions. Somebody about the dirty head, somebody who needs to shower. But also there's a song called I've had spread way too thin. Everybody wants to know what's happening. I've spread way too thin. What's the big rush now? Tell me what's something. Anyways, it's by the Dirty Heads. But it's about, you know, somebody they spread themselves too thin and they drop the ball in a certain area is how I interpret that song. Okay? Somebody here could, like, use music to process things. 33 could be relevant. Something's not over. I feel like it's not over, viewer. You have too many feelings for it to be over. You need to get some sort of ending here. Okay, so, but you're also not moving anything in this arena. So what's the guidance for the viewer? Take it or leave it. You're responsible for your own choices. What's the guidance for the viewer in this energy? Five of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. So you're going to be alone as long as you want to be alone. There's something lacking. What's lacking, viewer? The advice here is to look at what's lacking. Queen of Wands came out. This is giving me, like, what's lacking? There's some sort of leadership lacking. There's some sort of creativity lacking. Some sort of attraction lacking. Somebody is very much scared that somebody is not going to feel the way they're hoping they would feel. That goes right back in. It's right back. Somebody was hoping someone would feel a certain way, and they don't. Instead, they're like, yuck. I don't know what that's about. Could be a relationship. Could be something about a house or a home or... I just heard, run, Forrest, run! That's the devil reverse. I keep all the devils reversed in my deck. But this is saying detach. There's something toxic, man, that you are involved in. It could be a friendship that's making you feel pulled in many directions, okay? This is a connection you have feelings for, but it's a Page of Cups. It's a fishy cup, man. Something's unstable. Queen of Pentacles. It could be an earth sign. It could be, you know, something here isn't nurturing. It's not. Somebody's confused as well as to why someone's not nurturing something. Somebody's confused as to why someone isn't, you know, they're unstable. Like, because you performed something. Dude, you need to ask God for forgiveness. Ask yourself for forgiveness. And you need to atone for this. You need to make an amends for this. Whatever this is. That's why things aren't working. It's because you did something. And I don't think you've recognized it. I feel like you're feeling like, sure, you're feeling more like a moron the more you get information about something or someone. But there's an energy here of, like, you haven't made an amends. You haven't made it right. You need to make something right. Am I right? I think I am. We have the Four of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Four of Cups is ignoring an opportunity, rejecting something, not being interested in emotions. This is giving me, I wasn't interested in emotions. Maybe you need to say that. Or I'm not interested in emotions. I'm interested in chasing money. Knight of Pentacles. You know, this is something here that somebody's felt dejected and rejected for a really long time. That's probably why they're not nurturing something here. That's probably why you're not nurturing something here. It is like you cannot let something go, though, like, or someone. This feels like a connection. Viewer, I feel like you cannot let a connection go here. Let's get another deck, because this is getting hairy with all these light seer energies. This is an emotional deck anyways. That's why I chose to use it. 4046, look at me. Going for a long time. Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles. You want to change things? You got to change things. You want to... Things will go in your favor if you make a move here, okay? I feel like there's something very successful, but it's in your habits. You're doing something that's holding you back from this. That's why this other energy isn't nurturing. It's because you're not. You're not growing anything. You have things going very favorably. You got a lot of new beginnings stuff. As above, so below. Okay, what you put out is what you get back in. And that is, viewer, I feel like you did something here and it backfired. And I feel like in order for you to change things, you need to make an amends or atone. You know, and what's atonement? That word used to scare the crap out of me. But once I understood it, okay, and I can only explain the best I can understand, which for me, atonement is doing something, going, okay, when I meet a similar situation to the one I messed up in, I am going to honor the lesson I learned by doing something different, the more righteous way, the more loving way, okay? And I drop the ball sometimes. And atonement is to pay a price. Let's look up the definition of atonement, folks. Because there's something here you need to atone for. Or don't. I don't care. It's up to you. It's your life. I don't have to live it. I atone. I see the benefits. Okay? Atonement, amends, or reparation made for an injury or wrong. Okay? An individual's reconciliation with God by means of repentance and confession of one's transgressions. I don't know about your God, but my God, the Most High God, my mother and father, all I got to do is have a sincere and contrite heart and say, you know what, I really see what I did back there and I don't want to do that again. So help me not do that again. Okay? Show me the right way to live righteously and lovingly so that I don't do that again. And this could have to do with spell work. Check your intentions. Always check your intentions. The reconciliation of God and humans brought about by the redemptive life and death of Jesus. Okay? So those are some definitions of atonement. So, and, okay, so sacrifice or repentance. So you can repent, okay, and when it comes down to that word sacrifice, okay, what is a sacrifice? It doesn't have to be a blood. There's many types of sacrifices. It does not have to be a blood sacrifice, okay? It can be a sacrifice of, for instance, in order to live longer, I gave up smoking cigarettes. That was my sacrifice. I love smoking cigarettes. Anybody that knows me, I'll tell you, I love tobacco. I love smoking cigarettes. I love drinking too. But I sacrificed those things. I'll bet they weren't great for me. I loved them nonetheless. I sacrificed those so I can have a better life, so I can live longer. Something about that, okay? You have to atone for what you did here. And I feel like the more someone sees what they did, I feel like it's really kind of messing with them. I feel like it's giving you sleepless nights, some sort of restlessness, and there is an energy where you can fix something, but you have to choose to fix it. You have to choose to nurture that. No one can make that choice for you. No one can say, get right inside yourself and get right with God. They can say that all day long, but you have to decide that. It's also like some sort of, addiction. You can tell someone they have a problem all day long until that person acknowledges, step one, acknowledges that they have a problem. There's nothing that can be done. So something about all that. I'm getting out of this energy because it's irritating me. Hermit energy, Virgo energy. Think about that. There's somebody here that's getting wiser and wiser and wiser as the days go on. They're also sleeping less and getting more restless because they're finding out this is no life. They're also getting more confident about what they're doing and where they're going. There's definitely a backfire of energy here. It got sent back to you or somebody matched your energy. viewer. I don't know. Definitely could be a Gemini. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hope this was helpful. If nothing else, entertaining. Many, many blessings till we talk again.